Hello everyone, myself Mrs. Archana Mhatre, lecturer in Electronics and Telecommunication Department. In this video, we are going to start with the third unit of Basic Electronics. Unit number 3 is Bipolar Junction Transistor. So in this first we will see what is transistor. A transistor is a three-layer semiconductor device consisting of either two N-type and one P-type layers of material or two P-type and one N-type layer of material. The term transistor was derived from the word transfer and resistor. This term is described the operation of a transistor, which is the transfer of an input signal current from low resistance circuit to a high resistance circuit. The conduction in a bipolar junction transistor takes place due to both, that is electrons and holes. That's why it is called as a bipolar transistor. In each transistor, following points to be noted. First is there are two junctions, so transistor can be considered as a two diode connected back to back. The transistor has three regions named as emitter, base and collector. The middle section is a thin than other. Normally the middle section is the base, which is thin than the emitter and the collector. Now there are two types of BJT. First is a NPN transistor and second is a PNP transistor. Now this is the construction diagram of PNP transistor. You can see here there are two P-type region and in between that one N-type region. So it is a PNP transistor. Three terminals are there: emitter, base and collector. The middle layer is always for base terminal. Now this is the NPN transistor. In this two N-type layers and in between one P-type layer is placed. Now here it is a symbol of transistor, PNP transistor and NPN transistor. Now the arrow is always placed on the emitter terminal. You can see here arrow is placed in a emitter terminal in PNP as well as NPN transistor. The arrow direction indicates the direction of the conventional current flow of the emitter current. Now naming of transistor terminal. The transistor has a three region named as emitter, base and collector. The terminal one side is called as emitter, the terminal opposite side is called as collector and the middle terminal is called as a base terminal. The junction between the emitter and base is called emitter-base junction and the junction between the base and collector is called as a collector-base junction. The emitter diode is always forward bias and the collector diode is always reversed bias. The resistance of an emitter diode is small in a forward condition and the resistance of the collector diode is high in the reverse condition. Now next. Now this is the transistor. Here you can see the P-type material is situated between the two N-type material. This is the emitter region, middle one is the base region and this is the collector region. And this is the construction diagram of NPN transistor. Here emitter terminal, middle is the base terminal and this is the collector terminal. Now these are the metal contacts. Now here you can see these are the two junctions is created in the BJT. First junction is a emitter base junction between the emitter and base terminal and this junction is a collector base junction which is in between the collector and base region. BJT is a current operated device. In a bipolar junction transistor, the control parameter on the output side is the collector current IC and the controlling parameter on the input side is the base current IB. The relation between the controlled and the controlling parameter is as follows when the transistor in its active region, that is IC is equal to beta IB. Because of the controlling parameter IB is the current, The BJT is called as a current control device. Now construction of BJT. There are three terminals of BJT: emitter, base and collector. First terminal is emitter. The emitter supplies carriers. It is highly doped region. The emitter is heavily doped, so it can inject large amount of carriers into the base. Emitter is always forward biased with respect to base, so it can supply the carriers. For NPN transistor, emitter supply electron to its junction, and for PNP transistor, emitter will supply the holes to the junction. Now next terminal is a collector. The section on the other side that collects the carriers is called as a collector. It is moderately doped. The collector is always reversed bias with respect to the base. For NPN transistor, collector receives the electrons to its junction, and for PNP transistor, collector receives the holes to its junction. Third terminal is a base terminal. The middle section which forms two p-n junction between emitter and collector is called as base region. It is thin and compared to emitter. It is thin as compared to emitter and collector. It is lightly doped. Base is lightly doped so that it can pass most of the carriers to the collector side. Now this is the symbol of a transistor. Here you can see this is the symbol for NPN transistor and second symbol is for PNP transistor. Now next is a transistor biasing. The biasing is the process of applying external voltage to the transistor. The two junction in a BJT must be biased properly in order to operate in it as an amplifier. The transistor cannot work unless external DC power supply are connected to it. So always we have to bias the transistor for amplification purpose or a switching purpose. A BJT is capable of operating in 4 different regions depending on the way in which it is biased. The region of operation are cutoff region when the transistor is off, saturation region when the transistor is fully on, and third, active region in between the saturation and cutoff region. Now here the transistor biasing for the active region. In order to use the transistor as an amplifier, it must be operated in its active region. The biasing of a PNP and NPN transistor for their active region operated and the direction of the current are shown in these figures. Now here you can see that this is the biasing for NPN transistor, this is the biasing for PNP transistor. Here emitter terminal, base terminal and collector terminal. As it is NPN transistor, the arrow side is like this. Now here IE is the emitter current, IC is the collector current and IB is the base current. Now emitter base junction is reversed bias here and the collector base junction is forward biased here. Collector base junction is reverse bias while the emitter base junction is forward bias to operate the transistor in its active region. Now these are the biasing conditions for different regions of operation. Now this table will indicate that the transistors regions of their operation. First is a cutoff region. In cutoff region, the base emitter junction should be reversed bias, collector base junction should be reversed bias, and application of cutoff region. In the cutoff region, the transistor will act as an open switch. Second region is active region. In this region, the base emitter junction is forward bias, collector base junction is reversed bias, and the application is the transistor will act as an amplifier in this active region. Third is a saturation region. In the saturation region, the base emitter junction is forward biased. The collector base junction is also forward biased, and the application in this region that the transistor will act as a closed switch in its saturation region. So these are the application in different region. So the transistor will we can use a transistor for an amplification purpose, or it can be used as a switch, either closed switch or open switch. Thank you.